commentary box. Need the admin password. Need the admin password and then we are all good to go. We've got that open there, that open there. That doesn't matter. Let's just go to main broadcast. Oh, I didn't fix my camera. Let's fix camera. Camera output. Cool. We've got cameras. We've got stuff there. And we've got safety car. Okay. And then I need to get data up on here. Hello Contreras, how are you? Just setting everything up quickly. I'm just trying to make sure I've got everything because Atkins isn't with me today. I'll do my best. Is Gavas with me? It looks like he's racing. I'm going to do some laps and then let's see if all my what's cords are working. All my force feedback and stuff for safety car. Yeah, it all looks good. Let's not ruin anyone who's try not to ruin anyone's lap times. Okay. Gonna take me a minute to get used to it. You have to be safe in a safety car. Bus? Like that. I can't hear you. Yeah, okay, that's all working. Cool. Just out of the way. Yeah, I don't know why I can't hear you. Give me 1 sec. Let's turn you up. You're maxed out for me. I don't know why I can't hear you.
Text.
There we go. And then that needs to be...
I'll go back to practice. Bye bye.
Wait, where have you gone?
Oh, Mike is back!
Wait, where are you going?
No, I was gonna go back to practice.
Okay, are you racing with me? I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear a word you said.
You're commentating alone. Because
Okay.
we're not Steve pussy it out. So.
Okay. Have we got anyone else who is not racing who was wanting to commentate or wanted to join me? Just me.
I mean, you can ask Statin, but I think he's busy and he's on the commentating type.
Okay.
Frieza wants to, but he has to race, so...
Okay. So Frieza's racing. That's cool.
I mean, I'm going to be commentating you with from Poznan onwards, so you're good there.
Okay, but you've got to race this one. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll Frieza likes day. No, Frieza doesn't like that.
Okay,
No.
I'll go try and get a sub 29 real quick.
Okay, alright. Bye. Okay, I need to put the I'm gonna check him and lock off on Aditya before we jump in. Hey, hello. I thought I'd stop
Hello.
in and say hello and see how you get.
Hello.
You guys are getting on before the race starts.
Going all right?
Say again.
It's going all right.
Good. I just thought I'd speak to you because it's been a while since we've
Yeah.
since you two have been racing together. How are the lap times and stuff going?
Actually, I do not remember. Like, I'm consistent on parts.
Yeah.
I can do like 132s, low 132s, high 131s.
Okay.
Lap times wise, like overall, I think I can go quicker. I can maybe go down to sub 130. Sub 130 ones.
Nice.
But yeah, I think overall it's going good.
I'll
I'm much slower, but like I'm currently around P13 in the practice.
Yeah.
So getting at least 1 point will be, I think, the limit for my expectations.
Oh, just have fun. It's your first race back. Just enjoy
Yeah,
it.
yeah, sure.
Don't put any pressure on yourself. I need to log into this admin, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh. I've got a new setup and it's all like, everything's everywhere. And I've just bought a wireless keyboard and mouse so that I can sit in my setup while still commentating, and I'm hoping it helps, but yeah, this is going to be difficult. I'll leave you guys to it, and
Alright.
wish you all the best of luck. See you later. It's nice to see Lopkov and Aditya back racing together. It's been a minute. Zero. Right, let's check that works. No. Why doesn't that work? Weird. Should be able to just copy and paste it, right? No. Maybe it's... the admin password doesn't work, so we might not be getting a safety car at this rate. Let's go on board with Gavas. He's got his 120 below 129 that he was aiming for. 128.9 is insane. For some reason I can't get the real penalty admin to work. I don't know why. Do I have caps lock on? Do I have caps lock on? Oh, there we go. Give us setting a good time there. Is anyone challenging him? What we're seeing on pace wise. Need the config tower open. Let's pull. So if we're missing track map. Why are we missing track map? track. If you see Gavas spin, I don't know why that's gone. There it is. That's better. Hello, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. I'm gonna call you South because I don't know what the, I can't read the rest from how far away I am currently. Got the track mark on and I just need to do the redirect. Bit rushed today, but it's fine. There we go, maps on. That should be enough. So far we've got Gavas setting the fastest lap with free practice, doing on 100% grip 128.9, which is insane to be completely honest. And Philippe just behind him on 99% grip doing a 129.3, so that's almost 4 tenths faster on the same sort of grip level. Salvador behind them again. It looks like quite big gaps today. Just gonna set up my iPad with WSS. So I can see all the information over here. We will have how was everyone today? We seem to only got 3 people in the stream. I don't know why. Maybe it's lying to me. How are we finding it? How are we finding the Red Bull Ring? Let's go to... who have we got here on track? Got Freezer setting a decent lap, 129.7. See what tyres these guys are on. Oh, everyone's leaving because the race has started. Or about to. We've got 30 seconds. Let's not ruin anyone's. A bit lonely by myself, gotta be honest. Can't talk to people about whose their favourites are, but I'm gonna go for today. My favourite's gonna be Lopkov rejoining us and taking my place. So Lopkov is replaced me on our team, so I'm gonna be fully backing him and hoping that he does well today. I've got to say, I think Gavas is going to win it though. He seems to be miles ahead of everyone else, 4 tenths faster, which is absolutely insane. Let's connect to the race server. Should have a couple seconds just to test the safety car, hopefully. Just go out on it, see how it feels. Yeah, we've got 5 minutes of free practice. Let's go out in the safety car. Let's see how the safety car feels on the new wheel. Not feeling too bad. For It's a little light, but it's probably got power steering, hasn't it? On safety car. Gonna have to use more brakes than that. Oh, I've moved my pedal position. That's why. Let's move my pedals back. My pedals are too far away. Let's go about here. Let's go out there with the pedals. See if I can fully press the brake pedal down now. Yeah, that's better. Okay, need to log into admin. Cool. Admin privileges, and then we just need to log in here. Cool. I only have a red flag for some reason. Oh, we're in practice queue. Idiot. Everything looks like it's working. Pedals are a little bit too close now. Can't make my mind up, can I? Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Just me today, so I'll do my best on commentating. I'm a little bit unwell, so let's see how all this goes. Oh my god, the brakes are... Yeah, I'm going to have to take this a lot more easy than I expected. We won't be doing these speeds anyway, so it's fun. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go on board with Freezer, who's just overtaken us. Let's see these free practice laps. What did I want to see? What's it called? Substandard. Substanding global. Let's go on board with Freezer. See Freezer? No. Where is he on the road? There he is. Oh, he's gone back to the pits. Let's go on board with Aditya's also in the pits. Who's out on track? Simon's out on track. Go on board with Simon. Your mic is quite quiet. Okay, I'll turn it up. It shouldn't be weather. It shouldn't be too quiet. Unless I can unless you want me to turn down the race volume. It's in the same position as normal. Is it okay if I'm sat back here like this, or do you need? It's still at the same level for me on stream elements when I checked it. Hello DT, a quick question. Can we teleport to the pits and quali? Yeah, you can. You can teleport to the pits. Is my mic okay? Or do I need to make a quick change? Good luck to you with DT. I'll turn it up for you anyway. We'll do 15 decibels. Okay, is that better? That should be much louder now. Should be. There's a lot of static in the background. Okay. Give me 1 sec. Upstairs. Should be fine. 1 second. That should be gone now. Should be none of that anymore. That should be everything. That's everything I can do. Yeah. Cool. Perfect. Sorry, some of the stuff's reset. Commentating, I feel like commentating is going to be really difficult today. So difficult when I'm just by myself. And everything's moved with this new rig. I've got like all my chats over to my right and all my timings over on the right where it's normally over on the left. And then I've tried to get my iPad as well for timings. So I'll do my absolute best. Apologies to anyone today. Start talking about the weather. It's looking a bit cloudy. Looking a bit cloudy today. Maybe some rain and AC. Maybe. Might just be a visual effect though, so you'll have to stick with your dry tyres. Only 2 seconds of free practice left though. Mizel set in the fastest lap, but doesn't look to be anything spectacular. Looks about 2, maybe 3 seconds slower than Gavas's lap time, from what I've seen. Good luck today to everyone who's racing. I've got my hopes up for Lopkov coming back for his returning race. I'm hoping he does well today. The CCTV tower doesn't seem to be working for some reason. I don't know why. I'm hoping the timings work today, and we're not left with no timings like last time and I have to guess. If not, we're going to have to do like a switch up in the middle of the race. So, Mizel setting the fastest lap, 1:31.1 in our free practice just before the race. Overall, I think Gavas still got it, but it's quite difficult to say. So I think it's going to go down to qualifying again to see where people sit. Obviously, that's not going to show true pay for some, because some people might have incidents, get caught up in traffic, or have a couple of issues. So, well, I'm hoping it's everyone's nice and spread out today. We're on the way for qualifying. He's out off first, so we've got out on track. Mizel out on track. Salvador still in the pits. Let's go on board with Sign. Do you know what? Quickly, I'll have to make a quick change. I need to make a quick change. I need to back out of the qualifying. Apologies, everyone. I need to make a change on Content Manager. I've turned something off and I need to turn it on. Quickly, it's called, where is it? Oh, come on. It's under AI, isn't it? Not AI, VR. Gavas, I might need you to call me here. Call Gavas. I need your help quickly. What's the VR names called? I've got no names.
How to enable them?
Yeah.
Content manager.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Let me stop the car.
Sorry, I know you're qualifying as well.
Content manager settings, custom shaders patch, GUI, new driver tags.
Custom shaders patch. What are you
GUI.
using? Share screen. GUI. There.
Yep.
And
And new driver tag.
that one,
Yes.
active.
And
Cool.
then the settings as you did before.
They should be fine. I shouldn't have changed the settings. I just
Yep.
lost it. Sorry, thank you. Bye. Ruined the Masters qualifying. Hopefully, I still get a decent lap in. Apologies for us. Got 17 minutes left to qualify. I'm sure he'll be okay. Let's go on board with Sign. First person out on track. No one seems to have set a lap time in as far as I'm aware. I'll check. We have no valid laps currently. All out laps. Tamala set in his first lap on fastest lap so far, with Hannah going faster. Contreras is going faster again. We'll stay on board with Sign. He seems to be one of the fastest in free practice. Contreras holding the fastest lap of provisional pole over 131.024. Seems to be on for a good lap here. Six, 7/10 up on his fastest lap. Am I disconnected? Or was that Signs disconnected? Looks like Sign disconnected. Contreras slowing down on track. Freezer on a fast lap. Go on board with Freezer. Making a little mistake going into turn 1. It's going to cost him. See if he can make it up on the rest of the lap. He's currently holding the fastest lap of a 1:30.8. Fastest lap so far, with Contreras just behind him with the 1:31. As you see, Nick going off track. It's going to cause an issue in the background there. Potentially going to slow some people down. Freezer doesn't look to be up on this lap, so he's not going to improve. Let's go on board with Contreras. Contreras looks like he's potentially going to improve here. Couple tenths up. Seems to have lost all the pace going through the final corners. Maybe he's going to take a cool down lap. Send out this. Look to be up, so I'm not sure why. And he makes a little mistake going on on the exit of the last turn. That's going to cost him going to his next flying lap. Let's go on board with Philippe, as he's just gone ahead of Contreras. Salvador has done the same. So currently we've got Friese provisional pole, Salvador in P2, and Philippe holding down the rest of the podium, P3. Seems to be up on his final lap, potentially going to challenge Salvador. As we see Gavas going fastest, doing a 1:30.5, 3/10 faster than Friese. But nice to have both of their a main driver and a junior driver on the podium for them. Philippe 3/10 up. This could be back on the podium for him. Gets a good run out the final corner. That's going to put him back on the podium by the looks of it. Friese goes faster. Is that 100th behind? There's 300ths behind Gavas. That's a very, very good lap from Friese to be just behind Gavas like that. Philippe only a 10th behind. Quite close at the front of the field. Let's go to Salvador. Salvador goes faster and just overtakes Philippe. The front of the field is insane. That's another 100th between Philippe and Salvador. There's not much in it between P3 and P4. Gavas off. Contreras off track. Let's go on board with Hannah. Doesn't look to be an outlap. Stopka only it's 10th up. Potentially going to get in front of Hannah. They do look to improve. Stopka gets in front of Hannah. Only 100 between them two. Their positions are so close. Top four are insanely close, and then 5, 6 from 5th till 7th. There's not even a 10th in it. There's like what 300ths in it. That's insane. Then Tamala 3/10 behind them. Is he going to go faster? As Philippe goes fastest, doing a 1:30.3. 10 minutes left to go. We're holding provisional pole currently. Slab doing a 1:32.2, putting him up into P12. Tamala does look to be up. This could put him into the 1:30s with the rest, or with the front of the field. Tamala looks to be on for a fantastic lap. 6/10 up. This could put him in the running, potentially for the podium. Aditi going faster, doing a 1:31.2, putting up into P8. Tamala going faster, putting him into provisional pole. That was a fantastic lap from him as we saw that unfold. Let's go on board with Nick holding it up. Tamala on his outlap there. Let's go on board with Aditya. Aditya looks to be about a 10th down so far. What's cooking, Statine? Hello, how are you? We were going to ask if you wanted to join us for some commentating. You still feel free to join us for some commentating if you feel like it. I think I'm in the commentating booth. I'm not. Feel free to join us if you'd like. Tamala P1 without practice as usual. He did an insane lap. Watch it unfold. Found like 3/10 in the final 2 corners. I'm on my phone, so mic will be horrendous. No worries. That's absolutely fine. I'll do my best by myself. As you see, Aditya potentially going to go a little bit faster. Doesn't seem to find the pace. Gavas just going ahead of Tamala. That's 400 faster. That's insane between the two of them. Aditya doesn't look to improve on that lap. Let's go to Spielman. I've seen Spielman's got the pace. I did a couple of practice laps with him. Wait, I thought you were sick. Kvass said, yeah, I am. I am sick, but I've got some Lewis Hamilton monster. I've got the... I've got some drive in me to want to be here and want to have a good event for TWS. Can't let the side down by just being ill, can I? I'm hoping my voice. I was losing my voice before, so I've not been talking. So I'm hoping my voice stays for the rest of the stream. We've got to pray for my voice. As we see, Freezer goes faster. That's only a 10th between him and Tamala. You've got most of that. That's LLL and right. Am I mistaken there? You've got LLL on the front row and LLL juniors on in P3. They've locked out. They've locked out the front of the podium on qualifying so far. If they can maintain that, as we see, Freezer spins. That's a bit upsetting for him, but he teleports back to the pits and gets clear. As you see, Aditya going faster, doing a 1:30.9. That puts him up into P7. Hannah going faster, doing a 1:29.9. That's insane. As we see the grip levels increasing now, all the positions are going to change, and we're going to have to see people improve on their lap times. Let's go on board. Let's go back on board with Spielman. I did a couple of practice laps with him. He was doing some fast laps out there. We were on a 94% grip, and he was doing 1:30.4s, 0.6s, which was similar to what I was doing on my setup that I just grabbed. So he's definitely got the pace there. I've seen it. I know I'm rooting for Lopkov, but I'm hoping for a good result from Spielman. It doesn't look to be improving. Let's go on board with Kvass then. You say Kvass is improving. We can see the delta. He's 4 tenths up, 5 tenths up so far, coming through sector 2. Let's go on board with him as he comes through the last couple of corners. Freezer potentially giving him a tow. We're going to see LLL Junior doing what happened with McLaren yesterday. We're going to see Freezer slow down and give him a little tow. He's 4 tenths up. I expect him to find a little bit more pace. Just keeping it nice and steady. 4 tenths up. Going to go across the line and take provisional pole. And it's a good lap from him. 2 tenths faster than Hannah. I want to go back to Spielman. I've got faith in him. You see Lopkov going faster, doing a 1:32.9. Spielman off the track. It's a shame that's not going to count for him, so he's going to have to do another. He's going to have to go around again. Hopefully he's got enough fuel. On board with Schleb, he doesn't look to be improving this lap. Salvador goes faster, doing a 1:30.5. It's a good lap from him. We've seen quite a consistent drive from Hannah. Quite consistent improvement. We saw in Monza, good qualifying, got caught up in the T1 incident. We saw the same in Zandvoort. I believe they got caught up in potentially an incident, but they've been consistent with the pace. Gotta say, and it seems to be a consistent improvement across the last 3 races they've been involved in. Get some static cameras in there. Let's show some love for Contreras. I believe Contreras might go faster. Let's go on board with him. This is outlap. We'll jump back in with him after. See if anyone else is on a fast lap. Aditya. See if Aditya can improve on this lap time. Made a little mistake. got 3 minutes left to qualify, so there's not much time left here to improve. These positions are going to stay relatively close to where they are. Come on, Philippe, my go-to teammate. Philippe currently holding P5. As we see, looks like a DT potentially trying to find a bit of time, but there's a bit of understeer. Heads off into the gravel, struggling ever so slightly. Lost all the time, so let's go on board with Contreras, who I believe is going to be an outlap now for him. Let's see if we can see any improvements. See him up already. Up a 10th, coming out of turn 1. That's a good start for him. See, this is the corner that, for me, is the most tricky. Getting this right and getting the exit right and getting on the power at the right time, that's where you struggle the most. If you get on the power too early, you're going to spin. And if you get it too late, you're just going to have no, like, sort of momentum going up that little hill. And you're going to lose out a lot of time. But he's still up that 10th. Let's see if you can find the time coming into Sector 2 now, I believe. Lost a little bit of time, just caught the wheels on the curb. Gained it all back. Seems to be a decent run for him so far. Cavasco setting the fastest lap time again of a 1:29.6. That's insane. That's a really good lap time from him. You see Contreras improving coming out the final corner. 3 tenths up, 4 tenths up. That's going to push him up into P6. I believed in Contreras. I knew I had it in him. Puts him up into P6. That's a good run from him. As we see Hannah going off. Let's go on board with Freezer. Freezer currently holding P3. We want to see where the front row is going to end. We've got 45 seconds left to go of qualifying. Spearman moving up into P13. Not bad from him. We have seen him do better in free practice. Maybe some nerves getting to him. Freezer going faster, setting a 1:30.1. Is that going to be enough for him to hold a podium in qualifying? We've seen him do well in Zandvoort. It all worked out for him there, so hopefully he can have another good run today. As we see, I think that's Schwab. Schwab, am I right in saying that? I'm going to say Schwab. If I'm wrong, correct me. I think it's German, so I'd go Schwab. Sounds German enough. As we see, Schwab cross the line. That's finished. That's his last lap there. Freeze runner's outlap, potentially going to improve. Currently holding the podium, going a little bit faster. Up almost a 10th. Struggles to get on the power. Is Freezer going to be able to take P2 off Hannah coming across the line? We see Aditya moving up into P9. Stopka moving up into P4. Freezer holding down P3. Is there anyone out there who's going to challenge him? We see Contreras still out. Let's go on board with him. Let's get some TV camera shots as we get into qualifying. I did it at 1:28.9 in free practice. I'm not sure what the grip level is, but good lap as we see Schwab going across the line, moving up into P7, and that's the end of that. So we've got Gavas in P1, Hannah P2, Freezer P3, Stopka P4, Philippe P5, Tamala P6, Schwarf P7, Contreras P8, Salvador P9, Aditya P10, San just behind him in P11, Mizel P12, Spielman P13, Lopkov P14, Schleb P15, Felicio, I believe, I might be wrong, such a shame. I mean, we saw you go faster in free practice. I saw it myself with my own eyes. Sorry, so Spielman P13, Lopkov P14, Schleb P15, Felicio, I believe, Felicio, I might be wrong, you have to correct me, because that could also be somewhat rude. P16, Eckley P17, Jellos P18, have we seen a lot from Jellos? And Nick P19, I expected to see a little bit more from them guys. Let's see if we can get a camera here. I'm gonna struggle to do this with my current setup. I'll do my best. I had a proper lap, someone spun in front of me, then I got a fuel shortage. It's a shame. Hopefully you've got the race pace. I've seen you had the pace in free practice, so you should, as far as I'm aware, have it during the race. Don't see why you shouldn't. We've got a nice camera here. Let's hope there's no issues coming into turn 1. Are we happy with this camera angle? Let's go a little bit higher. Just before we get the lights, let's go into the grandstand. And it's lights out. And we see a good start from Gavas. Hannah holding down P2, moving across the line as we see Frieza slotting behind them. Everyone seems to make it through quite well into turn 1. Seems to be a good start for everyone, as we saw Frieza, I believe, went... Let's go on board with Frieza. We need... Apologies for 1 second. We see Tamala just going down the inside of Frieza. Good start from Tamala going down the inside. Frieza's going to fight back here. Let's get some TV cameras going. So, sorry, Tamala going down the inside of Philippe. I thought he was fighting with Frieza. My bad. It's a good battle between these two on the first lap. Seems to be nice and safe. Doesn't seem to be any major issues. See Frieza overtaking Hannah. Going up into P2. Fantastic move for Frieza. Hannah going off. That's going to cost him going down the straight. As we see Hannah moving down the inside. And we see Tamala going, trying to go around the outside. They touch wheels. They're going to have to give each other a little bit more room. Hannah dropping back down now into P5. Tamala, Philippe move up into P3 and P4. All still fighting. Philippe just catches the sausage curve. That's not going to help him with the exit. See Hannah trying to make a move. Looks to make it stick. Gonna try and fight back now at Tamala. Let's move down the grid a little bit. Let's go. Let's move down the grid a little bit as we see a car off track. Potentially a little bit of lag there. See Mizel off track. Rejoins nice and safely. That's going to cost him a couple of positions. Philippe moving back up into P4. There's chaos everywhere. People fighting for positions left, right, and centre. But Frieza and Gafas seem to have a decent lead. Are we going to see Frieza give way to Tamala if he's slightly faster, so that he can get out in front of Hannah? And potentially Frieza going to have to try and block Hannah as much as he can. As you see, I believe that's Salvador going down the inside of Stopka. Stopka's going to have the run going down onto the straight. He's going to slot behind him and get the position. 2 LGIs, Contreras and Salvador. Let's go on board with these guys, see how this goes. Let's go on board with Contreras and watch this fight unfold. Contreras looks to be quite nice to Salvador, not trying to make the moves, not trying to pressure him. Obviously you don't want to pressure your teammate too much. See if Salvador can make the move up into P6. Doesn't seem to have the pace. Maybe we'll see a switch from these two guys. See Contreras moving up into P7. That would be the way I'd do it. The cameras aren't great, so we're gonna have a lot of onboards today. Have a lot of onboard fights. We'll have a couple of TV cameras just here and there, and we'll have quite a few on boards. Lovely carbon fibre wheel from Contreras. Salvador going to try and make the move. He seems to have the pace. Going to be alongside. Seems to just be ahead. That's going to be Salvador make the move. Contreras going to dive down the inside. Is he going to be able to make it stick? Seems to be able to have the pace coming up the little hill here. Stopka going to fight back. Going to be side by side coming to the next corner. That's going to help Salvador. Contreras helping his teammate. Contreras just keeping it down the inside, keeping it nice and safe, making that move stick. Let's move back down the orders. Let's go down to P9. We see Aditya now going to come and fight at Stopka. Let's go see if we can find any decent TV cameras. Gruber is completely right. They all suck. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Let's go on board with Aditya. I'm going to take a little drink because talking this much is quite a lot. Gavas setting a fantastic lap time of a 1:29.6. That is 3/10 faster than Frieza. Tamala just behind him setting a Wait there, no, I'm wrong, ignore me. Gavas setting a 1:30.1, Frieza behind him 1:30.7, and then Tamala 1/10 faster than Frieza of a 1:30.6. As we see Stopka fighting with Contreras again. These cameras are still shit, I do apologise. Let's just see if we can find a decent one. I believe this is Aditya fighting with Stopka. We're gonna see the similar sort of move that Contreras made. Just catches Aditya, gonna look for the switchback. Doesn't seem to have the pace out the corner exit. The gap seems to have leveled out a little bit at the front, but it looks like Hannah is chasing down Salvador. As we see Eckley moving up a couple of positions. See a little potentially a little crash for Sign. Seems to be going slowly on track. Seems to be struggling. Not sure what's happened here. As long as he rejoins safely, let's make sure this is all safe. Not sure it's worthy of the safety car. We've got some great battles here. Doesn't seem to be too big of an issue. Seems to be a small crash somewhere. Let's go back on board with Aditya fighting Stopka. As we see Sleb off track. struggling off track coming out of turn 1. Doesn't seem to cause too many issues. See Salvador fighting Hannah coming up. Contreras just behind them. These two have been working their way up the field. Gotta give it to them. Salvador making his way up into P5 now. He's going to take the inside line. Hannah's going to try and fight back. Just a little touch, just a little bit of contact there. Salvador makes the move stick. We're going to see Hannah fight back into the next corner. He's going to try and take the outside line to try and get a good run. Just on the inside curb, as we see Salvador crash and it hits him into the gravel. Salvador rejoins, but it gives him plenty of room. That's going to be a shame for Salvador, because he was doing so well making the moves. Just Hannah makes that contact. What grandma called? What did I miss? Who won quali? Did anyone die at the start? We've had no major deaths as far as I'm aware. We've got Gavas in the up into P1, Frieza P2, Tamala P3. Them guys seem to be holding it down. Gavas seems to be pulling away ever so slightly. Frieza doing a fantastic job so far. It's going to be a fight between Frieza and Tamala. Had a bit of contact just before with Hannah and Salvador. Hannah hitting Salvador into the gravel. Just a little bit of contact on the rear. We'll be seeing them spread out a little bit, but we're going to see Contreras fight back. There's going to be a bit of resentment there for his teammate. Mazel off track. Lopkov moving up into P16. As far as I'm aware, we've got no major incidents. All looks to be okay so far. Nothing worthy of a safety car in my opinion. One on one, it's not really worth it unless we see someone stuck on track in a bit of a shit position. Mizel, like Mizel here, potentially going to struggle. Like, I'm not sure what's happening here. Could be worthy of a safety car, but we're going to let it go because it seems to be clear. Not causing Gavas any issues. He doesn't seem to have caught them yet. See, Schwarf overtaking Salvador with that damage. That's not going to help Schwarf. As we see Salvador go back to make the move down the inside. He's going to hold it. Schwarf going to try and go around the outside. Is he going to go for the switchback? No, but he's going to have the slipstream down the straights. See Lopkov overtaking Spielman. Lopkov moving up into P15. It's a good position for him. Aditya's made his way up into P8. We've missed that overtake, but that's Stapka going to try and fight back now for that P8 position. Good run so far for Aditya. Contreras making a move down the inside on Hannah again. These two battling it out. He's going to want to make this move stick for his teammate. Hannah getting a little bit closer, maybe a little bit of contact. Rubbing wheels. Seem to be using all as close as he can. Hannah trying to go around the outside. Contreras going to cover off the inside. Keep hold of the position. Hannah going to go around the outside. Let's get on board with Hannah. It's a good fight between these two. Hannah going to trying to go down the inside. Contreras going to make the move stick. Break that a little bit later. It's going to cost him potentially the run though, because now Hannah's going to have the slipstream as we come down into the last corners. Oh, as we see Hannah, Contreras just catching the back of Hannah. Nothing too bad. They both stay on track. We're not going to call a safety car out for this. We're going to leave that be. Looks like Contreras just turned into Hannah. And that's going to be Jellos making his way up into P6. Going to try and dive down the inside of Hannah. Doesn't look like he's going to make it moves. We see Tamala not going to have the pace. And Hannah's going to try and make a move on Tamala. Let's go on board with Hannah and see if it's going to be a dive bomb down. Looks like there's going to be a dive bomb. Going to try it down the inside. It's going to go deep. Tamala going to make the switch back and make it say that now that's my position. I might have made a mistake, but you're not having it. As we see Hannah just bumping the back of Tamala, but that's going to give Tamala just a little bit of a speed boost. Jello's fighting with Contreras. Let's get some TV cameras in just so we can see them. They're not the greatest, I've got to be honest. But a couple of TV cameras ain't going to kill anyone. Fantastic driving from everyone. Riza has now closed the gap to Gavas. Only 2 seconds between the two of them. As we see, Schleb seems to be the first person I've noticed to pit. But there's not much in it between P5 and P9 by the looks of it. Everyone seems to be within a second of each other. As we see Stopka go down the inside of Aditya. Let's go on board with Aditya. Is he going to be able to make the move stick? As we see Tomala's drop back with a little bit of damage here. Stopka overtaking Tamala. Tamala dropping back into P8. It's a bit of a shame for him. Not sure what's gone on. But I've got to give it to Jello's making all these positions up. Seems to be doing fantastic for him. Let's go on board with Tamala as he's fighting with Stopka. Going to go around the inside. Hannah going to try and take the outside. They're getting really close here. Tamala keeping the inside position. Going to try and fight now back at Contreras. Let's go on board with Contreras, who's fighting with Jellos. Let's go to some TV cameras. I'm going to take a slight bit of break talking. We'll watch the race a little bit. See Mizel in the pits, and we see the first person dive into the pits, and I believe that's Jellos. As we see a big crash, that's a big pile up. Let's call out the, let's deploy the safety car for this. Seems to be a big crash. Coming into the last corner. Let's go out in the safety car. Make sure we can catch Gavas. This is going to give people the chance to pit under safety car conditions. I'm going to have to try and catch Gavas as I've gone into the wall. I'm like, no, that didn't happen. This isn't an safety car. I'm going to try and catch Gavas, who's at the start of his lap. If you are not in P1, overtake under the safety car condition. So we're trying to catch Philippe here. $15 needs to overtake us, and then we need to catch Philippe. You see everyone pitting under safety car conditions. Please overtake. Blue flag need to overtake. Blue. Please Spillman overtake, come on. We need to catch. No, Philippe. No, we need Philippe. Philippe's overtaking us. Let's try and catch Philippe. He's not. No one's listened to the rules here. Okay, we're gonna have to go around again. Philippe, slow down. Fuck's sake. I'm trying to have to type while talking. And we have to let everyone through, and we have to do another lap, because Philippe didn't. Philippe went through, so we're going to have to let everyone go. Try and catch Philippe as he comes through. Seems to be just normal racing. No one seems to have listened. Fuck's sake. Where's Philippe? He's just coming around the end of the lap. No safety. I don't know. Philippe overtook me when he wasn't supposed to. So I have to let everyone go again. So if you can get her... we need to let everyone go. If you can get hold of Philippe and tell him to stop behind the safety car. Because for now, I don't know. What the fuck? What the fuck happened? I had to let everyone go. I'm trying to catch Philippe. He was supposed to stop behind the safety car being in P1. Okay, come on, go, 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 guys. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. I don't know what the fuck's happened here. I don't know why people didn't listen to the rules. Why have no one listened to the rules? Right, you two go, you two go, you two go. 1, 2, go. Okay. Philippe, stay there. Right, we need no one to overtake and no overtaking now. We'll let everyone catch up and then we'll go again. Just park it in front of him. I did. Oh shit! I should be looking at the. Should be looking at the road. I don't know why Felicia was overtaken. I didn't tell lap cars to overtake, but we'll just let them go. Whatever. See a car go off track. This is the most unsafe safety car. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Black pack. Catch up. At least we've caught everyone. I'll just spam the safety car conditions. Well, it's our first safety car. We'll land it here. We seem to have caught most of the pack up. Tamal out under safety car conditions. What happened? What happened to Tamal under safety car conditions? What the fuck is Philippe doing? What the fuck is he doing? As we go racing again. Let's get straight back on board with Contreras, who seems to have taken over. He seems to be in P1 currently. The safety car seems to have helped him. I don't know what's going on. Philippe doesn't understand how the safety car works and hasn't read the rules, so I'm assuming it's going to be a penalty for him by the looks of it. Contreras, as the safety car has helped him massively. I'm not sure why. Maybe some overtaking under safety car conditions, but we'll have to see if what happens there with the after the race with the stewards. But we'll leave that be. For some reason, people don't understand how safety car conditions work. But doesn't matter. Let's get on with the race. For as far as I'm aware, we'll keep it how it is, and then anything that happens after the race, points and positions will change. As we see Hannah just behind Contreras, as we see Gavas has now overtaken Freezer, moving back up into P3. I believe he's on fresh tyres. It's gonna help him, I believe, the safety car conditions. He should now be able to run until the end of the race. Let's have a look and see if who's pitted under safety car conditions. So we've got Contreras, who hasn't pitted under safety car conditions. Hannah has, as we see Hannah overtaking Contreras. Let's go back to Hannah and Contreras. Contreras decided not to pit under safety car conditions and to start in P1. Potentially a slightly different strategy for him, but I think it's going to work out in the long run for Gavas once he gets the tyres he's got heated up. As we see Hannah diving down the inside. Hannah has pitted, so that should work out well for them. Let's go on board now to I believe this is Mick Sign. So Nick now and Sign seem to be very close, and Eckley just behind them. As we see Schleb overtake Salvador. See, Salvador had an incident at the start. Schleb seems to be making his way back up. Jello's making his way back up into P7. I wonder how the safety car's conditions are going to affect the rest of the race. I believe, as we see, Jello's diving down the inside of Aditya, as opposed to Jello's up into P6. We're going to see him fight now for P5, or we're going to see Aditya go back down for a dive bomb into the next corner. Let's go on board with Aditya. Don't see Aditya make the move. We're going to see him get the slipstream and try and make the move down to the next corner. Doesn't seem to have the pace. Doesn't see the slipstream. Doesn't seem to be helping him. We're going to see a big lunge down the inside here for Aditya. He's going to keep it safe. Keep his position. Stopka doesn't seem to be fighting back for them. You see Salvador in the pits. Let's go on board with Contreras. Let's go on board with Kvass. We're going to see fight with Hannah and Contreras here. I thought now, at this point in the race, Kvass would be closer to Contreras than he is. He might not be pushing. It might just be waiting for these guys to pit and just be playing it safe. Are they on hards? We can have a little look. Doesn't seem to be too much overtaking. We can have a little look at tyres. Let's go for tyres. So we've got Hannah on soft, so they're going to degrade very fast by the looks of it. We've got Contreras, who hasn't pitted, on the mediums. Kvass on the hards, going to go to the end of the race. Same with Freezer. So I believe we're still in the same position. I don't know why Hannah is on softs. We've got everyone else that looks to be on the hard tyres, except we have Jealous on the mediums, Spielman on the mediums, Eckley on the softs, Philippe on the mediums, Salvador down there on the softs. And that seems to be it. Let's go back to interval so we don't miss any fighting. As we see Jealous making his way up into P5. Schwarf going to look down the going to try and take the outside here in the next turn. He's going to make the move stick, with Jealous going to keep it on the inside. As we see them very close to touching, keeping it nice and safe. Jealous making the move down the inside. Going to hold on to P5 there just for now. Schwarf's going to have to fight back and gain all that time back. Kvass doesn't look to be fighting with Contreras. Let's go on board with him. Looks to be keeping it safe. This is about when the hards fire up. He's lost a bit of time there coming through the final sector, which might give Freezer the leg up to fight with him. Let's go on board with... Go back on board with Schwarf. It looks to be the closest fight we've got currently, except for Aditya. Let's go on board with Spielman, see if he's going to make the dive bomb. No. So let's go on board with Spielman. Spielman gonna try and make the move down the inside of Aditya here. Gonna go for the dive bomb. Looks to go... Locks up coming into the corner. Aditya playing it nice and safe. Gonna try and maybe go for the switchback. Let's go for a TV camera. Side by side coming to the next turn. I'm going to see Aditya go down the inside. Spielman just looks like he lost it ever so slightly on the curve. That's going to ruin his run coming in down. Doesn't look like Spielman's going to have the pace to make the next move. Very close behind Aditya now. Spielman going to try and fight Aditya. It's going to have the Spielman's going to have the slipstream coming to the next corner. We're going to see a dive bomb from Spielman. By the looks of it, we're going to go on board with Spielman. Aditya closes the gap as we see Spielman spin and lose it. Going to take him out, and that means we're going to have Sign move up into P9, Schleb moving up into P10. As we see Sign going off track, just going into the barriers. That's going to cost him. Going to have to see a good redraw here from Sign. He's stopped on track. We're not going to call a safety car out for it. Doesn't look like it's caused a load of issues, but it's going to cost him. As we see Kvass moving up into P2. Kvass now chasing down Hannah. 1.7 seconds behind Hannah. Hannah's on the soft. We see Kvass lock up, just almost going into the gravel. That's going to make put Contreras back into P2. We're going to see Contreras holding out on the medium tyres. How long is he going to be able to hold out for on these mediums? And when are we going to see him pit? Because pitting is going to cost him a couple of seconds, and he's not going to have the safety car conditions to pit under. So that's going to drop him back quite a few positions. We see Gavas going to go try it round the outside. Let's go on board with Gavas. Gavas going to go round the outside, completely cut Salvador off, and he goes completely off track. It's going to cost him them curbs coming off, as we see him losing it ever so slightly coming through the final corners. But it's okay because Contreras has gone into the pits. We're going to see Frieza fight back with Gavas. This is not something I'd expected to be saying. Gavas has got the run on him coming into the next corner. Let's go on board with Frieza and see if we can have a dive bomb between the two teams here. Contreras into the pits. That's dropped him back down into P8 currently. Lopkov moving up into P8. Not sure what's gone on. Gavas got the stayed ahead of Frieza there. Let's go on board with Lopkov, who's moved up into P8. As we see him fighting with Schleb. We're going to see a dive bomb between Schleb and Lopkov. Ever so close, but Schleb's going to make the move because Lopkov's going to be nice to him and save the race. Well, save his race. Do you know what I mean? That makes sense. It did. It made sense in my head. It didn't come out right though. We're going to see Lopkov dive down the inside, and he just catches Schleb off guard, and that's going to cause Schleb to crash and Eckley. Going to see them Lopkov, and we're going to see a big crash here. That's caught a load of people out. We didn't have a chance to deploy the safety car. I'm not sure if the safety car is going to cause any. It's going to help anyone here. I'm not sure that's going to help anyone. It's going to drop Lopkov down into P14. Such a shame for him because he's made his way up into P8. Just catching Schleb going deep. Schleb will potentially break a little bit earlier than Lopkov expected. Not what we wanted to see. Let's go on board with Schleb and try and get a TV camera so we can see what damage we've got. We've got front wing damage for Schleb and, by the looks of it, a slight bit of rear wing damage. That's the same for... Is this... Give me 1 sec. That's Spielman and everyone's off. Let's deploy a safety car because that's right on the racing line. This is a big crash for everyone. Let's deploy a safety car. Let's get it out. This has been so many crashes. I've been on the wrong thing. I am sorry. I've been on TV camera. We need to catch Hannah, I believe. Let's not catch into Barry this time. Let's have a safety car. Okay, we're going to come out of the pits. We're going to be able to catch Hannah almost straight away. Let's let P17 go past. This is Felicio. This. Catch Hannah. Don't want Hannah to overtake. We don't want what happened last time. We want a short safety car so people can get a race in. It's going to close the field up for everyone. We're going to go racing, and this is potentially going to put some of the people who are on hards under slightly worse conditions. No pit from Gavas or Frieza, as Statine says in the chat. It is interesting, but they are on the hards, and I think that's the way to play it. If I was in their positions, I'd be sticking out on the hards. I wouldn't be going in for the softs. You see quite a few people going in for the pits. Most of the pack seems to have caught us. Wait for quite a bit of the pack to catch up. How long? I'm not sure how many laps we've got left to go, but I'm hoping this is we're not finishing on the safety car conditions. We'll do one more lap of safety car and then we're going to go in. It should give the chance to most of the field to catch up. I believe that's Anna going into the pits. Is that right? Anna's dropped into the pits, dropped down to P11. Unsafety car? What do you mean unsafety car? I'm not on the safety car. There's people unsafe on the safety car. There's no overtaking under safety car conditions. We've not let any blue flag cars past. But they seem to be creeping through. Hannah trying to make their way back up into P1. I'm not sure what's happening here. If you've spun up the safety car conditions, you get your position back. We've got Gavas. By the looks of it, he's gonna restart the race for us here. That's gonna hopefully, because he knows how the safety car works, show people how it's done. We're gonna go racing again for the final time, hopefully, under no safety car conditions. As we get under racing, as we see Gavas making a good start here. We go straight on board with Gavas. Apologies, last time I didn't change the camera. I was still on safety camera broadcast. Go on board with Gavas. We see Hannah go off in the background. We've got 2 laps left of racing. It's going to make it interesting. The safety car runs away so the leader can start the race. Under the rules. Can you show tyres again quickly? We can have a quick look at tyres and then we need to jump back in and grab. So we've got Freezer hards, Gavas hards, Schwarf hards, Philippe medium, Jealous medium as we see Jealous overtake. Philippe Stopker on the hards, Hannah on the softs, Contreras on the soft, Letitia soft, Eckley soft, Salvador soft, Schleb soft, Mick soft, Signs hard, Felicio hard, Lopkov soft, Spielman on the softs. Got quite a few people pitting onto that safety car. Let's go back to intervals. We don't see Freezer fighting back with Gavas. Gavas seems to run away with it a little bit. See, the pack's very close. The mid pack is insanely close here. As we go on to our final lap. As we see Schleb spin, it's not good for him. Lobkov moving up into P15. That moves a detour up into P7. Insane fight going on here. Let's go on board with Contreras. As we see Contreras overtaking the detour as he goes off track. That's going to cost the detour as he's not going to be able to fight back. He's going to have to try and fight back with Stopka. Let's go on board with this Stopka Jello's fight. Jello's down the inside. Stopka's going to try and make the switch back. Is he going to have the pace coming up the hill? It looks like Jello's going to be ever so slightly faster. Jello's slowly closing the gap. Stopka trying to move in down the inside. Stopka is lucky that the gap opened back up for him. Stopka going to try and down the inside. Jealous, not going to be able to make the move stick. Jealous going to go try it back down the inside. Let's go get some TV cameras. Jealous making the move back down the inside as we see Contreras trying to make a move down the inside of Stopka, making that move stick. Going to see Contreras going to try and fight back here fight Jellos. Doesn't look like Contreras is currently going to have the pace to fight Jellos. We're going to see him move down the inside. Let's go on board with him. We're going to see a move for Contreras down the inside. Doesn't look like he's going to keep it safe. We see Jellos just losing it on the exit of turn 1. It's going to put Contreras back up into P5. What a move for Contreras. It's a shame that he lost it, as we see Aditya and Stopka going side by side. Coming into turn 3, I believe. Stopka going to try and down the inside. Aditya making a nice move, getting a good run. Stopka not going to be able to make the move stick. Don't think Stopka's going to have that slipstream there. Gavas has run away with the lead. Let's go on board with Gavas. Gavas looks to have this in the bag as Frieza's in P2. Let's get a TV camera for Gavas crossing the line, coming across the line in P1. Fantastic drive from him. Done everything well. Let's get a TV camera going. See Gavas crossing the line. Frieza going for P2 as we see someone just going off in the background. That's going to put Philippe in P3 to finish off our podium. Jealous making his way back up into P5. We see Aditya making his way up into P6. I believe that was Contreras off in the grass for P7. Stopka P8. Hannah P10. Eckley P11. Sign P12. Salvador P13. Lopkov P14. Schlad P15. I'm still not going to be able to pronounce his name. Felicio? I don't know. P16. Spielman P17. As we see him off in the gravel just on the last turn. Let's see him cross the line. Not the best races for him, but finish nonetheless. Congrats to our podium winners. Another chaotic race. The mid-pack, again, insanely close. Let's get our podium drivers in. We see a nice little camera here. Well, what was a nice camera until everyone got caught up. We see what was a nice camera for Gavas and Frieza in side by side. And people seem to have slightly ruined it on their outlap, waving to their fans. Chaotic race again. I believe it was a good race. Gavas drove well, and so did Frieza. Nice to see him on the podium again. Let's get these guys in to the commentary box. We've got Gavas and Frieza in here. Let's have a mute Frieza for a second. Okay, Gavas, how do you find the race? How did you find that race?
Chaotic would be an understatement, I think.
It seemed it.
The safety car was something, yeah.
I mean, the first safety car didn't go too well. Philippe didn't completely understand by the looks of it of how it went, so we had to do an extra lap on the safety car conditions. Potentially, maybe let it slide. Not sure what the steward's decisions will be on that, but yeah, little issue there with Philippe on that first safety car, and then a couple of spins with the safety car conditions. How did they help you? Did they help you? Did you seen you pit on the safety car conditions? Was it a quick choice to dive into the pits, go for the hards, and finish on them tyres?
I did, yeah, but I don't know. The hards were quite worse than I expected. They were cold. They were sliding around. I was going off track like 3 times a lap until I got used to them. So I didn't really have a choice though. So
Yeah,
not much I could.
we saw you going off track there. Did you seem to struggle mostly through the final couple of corners? You were struggling under the last 2 corners, I believe. Where I've seen you go off a couple of times there, and struggling to get heat in them. I was hoping under them last 2 laps you'd get after the first 2 laps you get heat in them and then get through to fighting again, but it didn't seem to happen for you. But you seem to run away with it anyway. Congratulations on P1. Are you looking forward towards to the next race?
Yeah, it's Donington, I think. I like Donington, one of my strongest tracks, I think. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
And this is going to be your last race, we believe, Donington?
Yes.
And then you're moving over to commentating with us?
Yes.
Looking forward to Donington. Last time I raced you there, it was a good race between me, you and Statine. You finished P1 there last time, hoping for another pole position?
Hopefully. We'll see.
Well, you had the pace last time, so hopefully you've got it again. We seem to be missing Philippe for the commentating box. Does Philippe want to jump in?
You can interview Freeze. I'll try to get Philippe in the meantime.
Okay, cool. Let's go to Freezer. I'll just unmute him. Freezer,
Hello.
Fantastic drive from you. Constantly fighting positions. Saw you occasionally fighting Gavas for what looked was net P1.
Yes.
How did you find the race overall?
I mean, the race was pretty chaotic. Safety car was... I was stuck between the, like, weird and funny, because I saw Philip the first time passing the safety car. I was like, what is going on? I didn't really understand until Gavars told me what was actually happening. And at that point, I went like, oh, that's funny. So I'm kind of stuck between the two.
Yeah.
But, yeah, pretty clean race after all. There was a bit of mistakes here and there, but I'm pretty happy with my position of very good, and yeah, pretty good pace.
It's nice to see you on the podium again. Are we going to see a promotion up to LLL with other drivers moving? You seem to have found quite a bit of pace recently, similar to the likes of the main drivers. Has that position been offered up to you?
Perhaps you have to ask that to Gavars. Honestly, I know he's thinking, but I'm not sure.
Well, your pace in the last 2 races has completely surprised me compared to season 1. Especially, you've made massive leaps and bounds up onto the podiums. So congratulations again. That was P2 for you. Well done. Before we go, the safety car conditions. Second one, do they benefit you at all? Do you seem to do the same strategy as Gavas?
Yes, honestly, there has been a lot of rumors, and I want to clear this out. A lot of people said that really at Zandvoort I did P2 only thanks to the safety car, because like it was the first time I did podium, so people were like, yeah, you're fighting to keep the safety car and the rest in the series because that's the only way you can get podium. And I would like to specify that with or without safety car, this race would have ended the same exact way. As I was already demonstrating in the first laps, I was keeping up pace with P2 and Gavars, also keeping behind Tomala. So on that regard, I would like to inform everyone that safety car doesn't do the whole race.
Well, I suppose under the pitting conditions, it's a lot quicker to pit under safety car conditions, and you can gain quite a lot more pitting. So It is good for you. Last one, Donington. How did you find it? I don't remember racing you season 1 in Donington. How did you find it last season? Any changes coming to this season for you? And sort of how you finding it? What you looking forward to it? How did you find the track?
All right, so last season I indeed skipped Donington. I skipped the last 2 races of the season. I've rarely driven Donington, and low key, I don't know how to feel about it because I've always driven it with a fixed setup of Formula Junior. But I don't know. I really don't know how it's going to be with the setup. I like the track on itself. The concept is really good. It's a pretty flowy track, and yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. But I don't really know how to feel about it. That's pretty much it.
Well, you've got a good guide there. You've got Gavas, who was P1 last season. So
I got the global record holder with me.
yeah, I mean it's a good person to have to teach you the track. That's going to be his last race. Hopefully, he can coach you into another podium.
Well, wait. I have to stop you really quickly. There is a low-key, almost non-coaching. Like, in 2 weeks, the whole coaching I got for Red Bull Ring was drive, you have to get used to it. I got a video of him, of his lap, and that's it.
Okay,
There is low-key no coaching.
So not as much as we expected. So well,
Not at all.
Hopefully his setups and overall aura might help you.
I hope so. I hope so.
Anyway, let's move on to Philippe. Thanks for that, Freezer. Let's move on to Philippe. Philippe, P3. Congratulations on the podium. How did you find that race?
I found it really interesting because this was my first time seeing the safety car on the track, and also I haven't raced in this in LLL for like quite a while, so this was like a coming back to see what's going on.
Yeah, I mean it's a difficult change to potentially get adjusted to. We saw you overtake the safety car in the first lap.
Yeah,
I was trying to get your attention to stay, but no, that's
I
I'm
saw
not.
the other guys going after you, and I was like, well, why do I have to be stuck here? So I just went with them. But the second lap, I stayed behind.
For future reference, we're trying to catch the person who's currently holding P1. Whether you've pitted or not, we're trying to get P1. But we'll see what the stewards make of it. Not a decision. But,
yeah, I also think I got like 10 cuts because like on the first corner, I always like went after the green or something. I don't know. I think, but I hope not.
Well, we'll have to see. I'm sure them decisions will be made by the stewards. Did the safety car overall? Did it benefit you? Did you?
Oh yeah, definitely came into clutch. I mean, the second safety car, I was able to make even 2 positions and get P3 because I pitted after the first safety car and I was like behind everyone. And the second safety car really gave me an advantage.
Did you switch to the hards like Freezer and?
No, I went half M's with 20 liters, half M's with 20 liters. Nice and simple.
I believe that's not allowed.
Oh. Yeah,
that may be.
Yeah, I forgot about
penalty.
Yeah.
Bro.
Unfortunately, that is not a penalty.
Is it not?
Rules it is a disqualification from the race.
It's a disqualification. Which can we get? Apologies, Philippe. Can we get Schwab in for the podium?
I forgot that I had to like change to a different tire. Like I don't know, bro. I just forgot.
Okay,
yeah, that's crazy.
Should we get Schwab in for the podium?
I'm trying. I don't know if we will be able to, but you can interview Evan Gelos in the meantime.
Okay. Jealous, driver of the day. Congratulations. I don't believe you qualified. Is that right? You didn't qualify at all.
Yes, I thought I should just take the first few minutes of qualifying to see where exactly the line for the pit stop was, so I could do a very good pit stop. But then I got a drive through in the race, so I didn't do a good job. I wasted all the qualifying trying to find the line for the pit stop, the speeding line, and then I got a drive through for the race. Other than that, it was a good one. It was very enjoyable.
Even still, with that, you had good battles throughout, and watching you fight your way through the middle of the field was quite impressive. You just sort of danced around everyone. You had quite a few fights with Stopker, I believe, and I think Contreras. You were fighting with Stopker and Contreras for quite a while, and you were dancing around the track. I think the main reason for driver of the day is just you qualified P18, made your way up into P5 with quite a few setbacks.
Well, I guess that's P4 now, right? When is Philip's beheading taking place?
That's potentially now P4, which is even more impressive. No,
I was seriously helped by the safety car, by the way. It's exactly when I was diving in the pits for my pit stop, the safety car was announced, so I think it helped me a lot there.
Potentially going to slow down quite a few drivers. No overtaking under safety car conditions. It might help, and some people it might benefit others and ruin other people's races potentially. What was the strategy going on the safety car conditions? Did you switch to? Were you medium soft or were you medium hard?
No, my strategy remained the same. It was helped very much by the safety car. It was 10 laps on softs and then 18 laps on mediums.
It's quite impressive. We've seen quite a few people go onto the hards. I know I've driven here before, and them tyres degrade quickly. So to maintain the pace while the tyre degradation is going on, it's quite impressive. But yeah, well done for driver of the day. If we can get... before we go, Brands Hatch. No, you're going into Donington next race. You're looking forward to Donington. I don't believe you raced last time, as far as I'm aware. If you had much practice, is there a track you're looking forward to?
I haven't raced Donington much. I haven't. Is it the one with the two chicanes at the end, or is it the one with the extra?
This is the short version of Donington, so
okay,
you've got the.
Okay, I think I raced it a little bit, like for a week on LFM, so it's going to be reasonably okay, I guess.
It's one of my personal favourite tracks. But I wish you all the best of luck racing there, and you don't seem to.
If I remember correctly, Sector 1 there is very hard. If you commit to you have to commit to entering the turns, and they're all very fast. And if you commit in the wrong way, you're done. That's it. So I think we're gonna have a lot of safety cars there.
Well, I mean, it depends on drivers cross on the track, I suppose, and if people are off in the gravel and it's not causing an issue in the race, it may not be. This track's quite a lot. It's enclosed a little bit more, isn't it, compared to Donington? So it depends on where people are positioned and how many people are piled up and where they are on the track, I suppose. So it'll be down to the day. Yeah, you're hoping for a podium. Maybe if you qualify today, you might have got the podium. You're hoping for a podium going into Donington?
Yeah, why not? It's always... I'm supposed to be a good driver, but no, seriously. At first, I thought I was going to walk the championship, but you guys are much better than I thought. So, because I've been driving the Tatuus for like 3 years, so I know it inside out.
Yeah.
But I've had a few mistakes here and there. I remember it was one race where I ran out of fuel like 500 meters before the end, or something like that. But other than that, very enjoyable championship. I wish we keep it up for season 3.
I hope so too. Congratulations on driver of the day. I'm going to
Thank
see
you
if we
very
can
much.
grab Schwarf because Philippe has been disqualified. Let's see if we can grab him
We
for.
won't be able to.
No.
He had to go. Nope, not happening.
Okay, well, congratulations, Schwarf, for P3. I believe is that high speed, one of high speed racing's
Yes.
first podiums, as far as I'm aware. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations on the podium. I wish you all the best going into Donington. Hopefully another podium there going into it. Interview my steering wheel. My personal steering wheel or someone else's? I can interview my new Schwarf wheel. What? I don't know what Freezer's on about. Can someone translate? I don't. We interview his wheel. Okay, let's go on board with Schwarf then. I don't know what you mean, Freezer. Anyway, congratulations again. I also want to give praise to Aditya, who made it from P10 in qualifying up into what will be P5 now, I believe. That's a good race from him. And also Nick, who went from P19 in qualifying to P7 to potentially just there, just behind for driver of the day. I'd say Jello's potentially just ever so slightly outperformed today with the issues he had and just overall pace, and some of the fights he had were fantastic. But you two guys drove well as well, just slightly behind there for driver of the day. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll throw some music on, and I'm gonna go to the toilet, and then I'll jump into some racing myself. I did mention rematch, but no one seemed to want to do it, so I'll find some races and test out my new direct drive wheel, which I'm not very good at the moment, so I'll be actually slower. So I'll see you guys back potentially in a couple of minutes if you want to jump into another race with me. Ugh. Right, let's do maining. Should we take a picture? I kind of want this picture. Do you know what? I'll do it later. Let's do some racing. What have we got? Have we got anything on WSS? I don't want to do anything too serious. What's going on? WSS wise, we've got not much, not loads. No, let's jump into LFM. Let's do some practice races, see where we can get to. What have we got? We've got Monza. Yeah, let's do Monza and the Tatuus. Could be good for me to learn it. Need to keep that replay. That was a really good race. I really enjoyed commentating it, even though I don't feel well. And I'm absolutely sweating my tits off. I've really enjoyed watching and commentating that race. Well done to everyone who raced it. It was very entertaining to watch. We can do some. If we can get used to this load cell pedal. I can't get used to it. I might be just. I have to adjust. Got setup actually from Monza. I don't believe we do. Grab a setup. There's it, illness. Lovely noises. Definitely dead healthy. I'm only going to do a couple of races just because I want to try and get used to the load cell, and then I'm gonna probably get off. Let's do this one. Oh, wait there. When I'm braking, I need to move this so slightly. Need to move this down so I can see. Right, when I'm braking, that's 100% there. I need that to be 100%. Like, just here, there. That's 100%. Not that. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and get used to it. It's a difficult one to do. Definitely difficult. Right, braking. Got 24 minutes practice. Should give me enough time. What did I practice in? I did this with. Did I do the Tatuus? On the brakes way too early. It captures the input pressure instead of angle now. Yeah, so it's like
It's weird for me though, because I've come from like just having to like not have to press the pedal at all. It's for it to be flat, like so. My old pedals, I can grab them. You just like ever so slightly press, and you're like flat foot braking. Whereas this is like you have to proper stamp on it, which is something I'm definitely gonna have to get used to. It sort of measures where the pedal is, I believe. I'm not sure. I could take it out, but I feel Jello said it's worth learning. I know my lap times are going to be slower currently, but the guy who I've bought it off said I can adjust the load cell. Well, not the actual load cell, but the spring. So I can make the spring softer if I need to. It needs to be like 20 or 30% softer, because this feels harder than an actual car to brake. I don't know if I'm going to be able to switch from my T3PA pedals. The low cell pedals I tried in Riga and Palanga didn't feel better. I don't know. You can set them up and personalise it, I suppose. It's just one of them where, like, for me, right this second, I'm not sure it's helping. Like, it could do more. Like, I have to stamp on it, like proper stamp, to get brakes, and I'm just not used to doing it. I'm used to being able to do this. Is normally 100% brake pressure for me, but I'll have to do some more laps on it, and then I'll. This doesn't have a clutch pedal, it's only 2, so I'd have to buy another Fanatec pedal if I wanted to. I've got to say, it's better for trail braking though. Like, because it's pushing against your foot, it's so much easier to just lift the pressure off. Like, that's the only benefit, I'd say. I mean, the wheel I've got, I'm currently running it on 5 Newton meters, but I've got the 8 Newton meter boost kit, so I'm probably going to plug that in very soon. I just didn't want to break my thumbs. I thought I'd try it on 5. Is this Formula Junior? This is the Open Wheel Championship on LFM. Because there didn't look to be too many people on WSS. Yeah, we're on LFM. Feel free to join us. I'll be setting some horrendous lap times. But I've got to get used to it for the 24 hour of Le Mans, and maybe the 6 hours of Bathurst if we do both. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do the 6 hours of Bathurst currently. I need to check the dates. I'm going to say I can send you my setup, but I can't. How come?
Yeah, there's a 24-hour Le Mans. Most people will be able to give you information instead of me trying to like just say it. There's someone could probably pass you a link. There's a couple of teams doing it. I know I'm doing it with Lopkov, Mick, Dietja, one of the, I think it might be Mike. I believe, I could be wrong, but I think there's 5 of us. I know LLL's doing it, and High Speed Racing it should also be doing it. Where's the race? Move to a uni apartment. I don't have real or PC here. No, that's shit. You should get someone to send it you. Get someone to like. Surely you can get like a DPD or something. Like a delivery. Say DPD. Yeah, we're doing the hypercars. You've got, yeah, mail it to yourself. See, at that point, like just there, you can just see the benefit of the load cell. Like when the trail braking feels right, it feels right. But I still want it to be ever so slightly softer. Maybe like I might try and unwind the spring. So I saw a video online where you can unwind the spring. Oh, I could have way more speed. What was I doing? I wouldn't trust anyone to. What wheel have you got, Statine? How do I join the race? I'll try and find you a link just before I join this. Let me do a couple of flying laps and I'll try and find you the link. Come on, save it. Oh, that's going to cost me time. So I got the Fanatec CSL DD with. So this is the Fanatec CSL DD with the wheel. Like you can look at the bundle online with the play seat, but it's got. The reason I liked it is because it has the 8 Newton meter boost kit came with it, and the load cell pedal upgrade. So once I get used to it, it should feel like really good. Even on the so I'm driving on the 5 Newton meter without the boost kit at the moment, and I can feel all like the bumps in my arse. Like I can feel like every single bump. It's like a complete change of pace going from the Thrustmaster TX I think I was on. Like it feels so much nicer. You can tell the difference between a car having like power steering and not having power steering. Oh, fuck's sake, I lost it. So I'm at 100% force feedback currently on 5 Newton meters. Because it's similar to what I raced my Thrustmaster TX on. I like having a load of feeling and feeling everything. I haven't. Yeah, the boost kit is better on. I think I was just scared of using it. So I'll switch over I will make the switch. I just sort of wanted to get used to it all and just sort of settle in. I wanted to see the difference between the 5 meter and the 8 Newton meter. But even at the 5 Newton meter, like, the wheel feels better. It feels like a proper like leather material, but it's like leather but rubber at the same time. Like, I don't know why, but it just feels nice. It doesn't feel sweaty or horrible, if that makes sense. The shifts, oh my god, it's like magnetic. So it's like my actual car it's very similar. Like, the shifts are so like they just pop. And I bought a wireless keyboard, so when I'm far away, I can string. My father said have a drink. I've been talking too much. I bought a wireless keyboard, so when I'm far away, I can still use my setup. I'll have to lean over. I just need to get used to using it. Yeah, Mafal, I'll grab you the link to this. Give me 1 second, I'll grab you the link. Where is it? That will archive. That's a 24-hour Le Mans. Give me 1 second, I'll find your link. There it is. Postpone. Event information. Let me just check this is the right link. Yeah, that's the right one. There you go. That's the link for the 24-hour Le Mans. I don't know what I was saying before about the wheel, but there was loads of little added extras, and for the price he wanted for it, and all the little added extras he had, it was just time for the upgrade. It was just definitely worth it. And he sent me loads of links to stuff I could do. And then this wheel isn't this seat isn't made for 8 Newton meters, like Schleb used to say. But this guy's got all like the extra mounts and stuff for it, so that you can, which have actually fallen off. This has got all the extra mounts in it, so it's a little bit more stable and a bit more rigid. I'll show you actually. It's a Thrustmaster TX. This one. Oh, can I find a link? It's better to find a link. It's easier to find a link than Thrustmaster. This one. Yeah. If you Google Thrustmaster TX, I'll try and put it on. I don't know why the only problem with this new keyboard I've got is that it's genuinely easier to lean forward, because it takes forever to use a trackpad. Like option. Could be on. But this one here, I had that exact wheel. That one. Don't get me wrong, fantastic wheel to start. Like it was a fantastic wheel to start on, but the difference it makes to go to direct drive, like just in feeling alone, like it's difficult. I'm not going to say it's like, oh, this is dead easy, and I've made the switch dead quickly. But the switch is definitely worth it if you can pick one up. Like I got lucky with this. Go back. How long have I got? 9 minutes. Go back. Yeah, the T300 and the TX should be the same. I think the T300 is PC. On podiums, never. No, I used to get podiums in LFM. Probably not on this one. I reckon it'll take me 2 or 3 months to get completely adjusted, to find the right seating position, find the right braking pressure, and to be able to race consistently. I think it'll take me a couple of months. No, I've genuinely got nothing to blame but myself. I need to get it all in, like, fine-tuned for me personally. But once it's there, it's all on me then. Like, even at 5 Newton meters, I've got to say, it feels insane. Like, I always thought, through, like, that corner I've just been through then, it felt like I was understeering and in there, but, like, on this same setups, Le Mans cars are, but message Aditya. I think you can get like a good deal on them. Yeah, speak to Aditya. See what Aditya says. Message him about the Le Mans cars. It should still be online, as far as I'm aware. Let's see if he's online. No, he's offline. Try Schlab. Try Schlab. Message Schlab. Ron deep. I think the only thing I could do with, like, final upgrades is, like, obviously you can get better chairs and you can get better seats, which maybe I'll do in the future, and I'll get maybe like a shifter so I can have fun when it comes to, like, rallying in old cars and do stuff like it's supposed to be done, like manuals. Yeah, I think there's still a couple of upgrades I can make. I've lost it again. It's so much easier to save. Ask Nick or Alana Korea. I'm not saying people have pirated them, but it's possible that someone may have done it. Not saying they have been, but someone might have done that. Go back to pits. Damage. I want the... Out of all of them, I think I want the Moser one, because you can switch it. Is it like the Moser one or is it like a Logitech one where you can have manual, sequential, or you can have it as a handbrake? Like that, I think that'd be perfect. Just one that does all. I think that'd be the dream one. And then if you get them pedals that are like $2,000, where it's like you've got you know, where it's like where you can feel the ABS and you've got force feedback pedals, that'd be mad. I'd love that. Need to make some serious money though before I can buy them. Or they need to be really cheap second-hand ones. There's definitely one out there. It's newish. There was one that wasn't expensive. It might be the Logitech one, and people were like raving about it. It's like it was a competitive price, and it did everything. Try looking at Logitechs. About 3 minutes till we start. Let's see if we can do a fast walk and stop chatting. So be happy. Most have the M booster pedal. There's a Sim Magic one as well. But right now, I've got no money, and this is all I could afford. I need to sell my other wheels, so I'm not like fucking myself over. I was trying to get one of my mates to buy it off me, so he can get into sim racing, but he's not having any of it. Maybe it's a Thrustmaster one. Yeah, it could be the Thrustmaster one. It does sequential, manual, and handbrake. There was a newer one. There was a newer one. But I should have put my foot down. I had that then. Nice, good run. I'll have a look just before we go into qualifying. I imagine this lap time won't be good enough for actual qualifying. Please don't get in my way, please don't get in my way, please don't get in my way, thanks. Doesn't have the pattern the one you're thinking of. Weird. Went a little bit too deep there. Not too far off the podium though. If they stay the same, then lap times are like actual qualifying lap times. It shouldn't be too bad. 152. I'm not sure what I was doing on my old. What were people doing on? What was Kavas doing? Probably like a 150 something. Yeah, I can brake a lot later. I can feel it. Not used to it. What I was gonna find? I'm gonna try and find a shifter. Let's go to pits. Logitech Sim shifter. Yeah, it's this one, I believe. Yeah, it's this one. Logitech GRS shifter. I think it's priced quite reasonably. I did a 50 something. I don't know. I'm gonna check my personal best. Okay. Let me know. And I think I can get into the 51s probably, but not currently, because that's got. See, you've got at the bottom there. When I've sent the link, if you look at the bottom of the shifter, it's got sequential, handbrake, and then H pattern, and you can use all three. I think that'd be the one I'd get, or at least one similar. Let's join the race. I need to set up all my buttons as well. I'm not set up any button, but I want to set them up as yet. So everything's gonna have to be done through 51.174. I think I wouldn't get to that, but I'd probably get to 151, sorry. Maybe get like a 1:51.7 or 8, I reckon. Currently. What's the lap time? The fastest lap time of the setup I've got? Yeah, the setup I've got is supposed to be insane. Let's just send it. Don't know from which session, but I guess race. We'll give it a go. The setup I've got's pretty good. Feels nice. I can break around the 75-meter mark. And then you can get on the throttle straight out of the. You have 0 rear wing? I honestly don't know. I didn't even look at the setup, I just downloaded it. Feels good though. I can have a look at it afterwards. Have a look when we go into the race. Getting a bit squirrely on the exit. But it dives in nicely. Like when the tyres are at the right temps. And wait, did I put the setup on? I did put the setup on, didn't I? Let's just check. Let's pretend I crashed on purpose. And check the setup. Yeah, I loaded the setup, let's look. $6-1. Yeah, it's Cavalli? E-Cavalli. I'm going to ask him for coaching once I've got used to the setup. Not cooking. He's done a 150.4 with it, so and he's a quick driver. I'm normally like a second to one. Well, it depends on the track, but yeah. His setups are normally perfect. I was gonna get some coaching off him with my current wheel, or like my old wheel, and I was speaking to him, and I said, "What do you think about me getting like racing like on this wheel, like a Fanatec direct drive one, or like training on my old wheel?" And he said, get a direct drive wheel, get some load cell pedals, and then come for like training. Because if you're not far off, like if I'm like a second to 2 seconds off his lap times, get the wheel and then come for like asking for like coaching and training. Because he seems to be good with setups and good with overall race pace. Like currently, what am I? 2 seconds off of his lap time? It might be just for the S's. I'm not sure why. But I prefer this setup much more over Florence one, gotta be honest. Because I drove that in TWS Season 1 and didn't like it at all. Like, I just spin every corner. It doesn't matter the grip level. Whereas this feels like it's got a lot more about it. Brake a little bit early. I got coach from a Spa postcode. Give me 1 sec. Let's I'll do this lap and then read it. That was a bit shit, that corner. Same with that one. Yeah, I got coaching from him for Spa Porsche Cup event, actually, free from Seb. Yeah, I think he's coached Seb on a couple of things. I've seen him seen Seb in his chat, in his Discord even. So, and I mean, I'm not sure if Seb's improved with him. Maybe I'll ask Seb, see how we found him. He had a scientific way of doing things instead of a meta. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. At the moment, I've done nothing but drive myself, and I could probably do a lot more and a lot better. Like not driving into that gravel there probably be helpful. Shit. Went a little bit deep. Didn't cost me. I don't know why my lap times aren't as good as they were before. Yeah, I'm fine with. Am I doing the Porsche Street Cup? It depends when it is. Not sure what it is. Still in P5. Not bad. See if you can nail turn 1. That's much better, T1. Much nicer. Yeah, when's the Porsche got my foul? Not great. Could have been better. Also not great, could have been better. Better than last time, I suppose. Uh, 9th of September at 7:30, 2 days time. Tuesday? Maybe. I could do it. I've offered for my mate to come round and have a go at the sim rig because I'm trying to get him into sim racing. So we'll have to see what happens. But I could potentially do it. Potentially do a stream with him. We haven't got enough fuel left to do another lap. I don't think I'm going to be able to get another one in either. No. Let's just go to pits. 9th of September is Tuesday, I believe. So I mean, yeah, we could do it. Maybe. Because I need to do more WSS races. I need to get my safety rating up before Bathurst if I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'll see if my mate fancies doing it with me because he's going to come round on Tuesday. I'll double check what time it is for me. Push Cup. It's at I need to pre-qualify for it as well, don't I? Shit. So 6:30 for me, so I could do it. Depends on how long he comes around for. I mean, I could always give him my wheel and say go home and join me for the Porsche Cup. Don't know, we'll have to see. Or I could get him to do it. Let's go to the race and let's pick up the race setup. Felt good. Whereabouts are we? We're back in P5. Not too bad. Only 2/10 off. We could have found that, but majority is in braking a little bit too early. Trying to get used to the brakes, I think. But we can get there. You know what? I've got to say, I'm loving it. And then there's you won't be able to see, but there's a rev counter right in the middle of the wheel, which shows the gear I'm in as well, which is also quite cool. I'm just dead excited. I'm like a kid with a toy, genuinely. Let's see how this goes. Monza T1 normally ends up being a bit chaotic. And I'm not really in the... I don't know why I'm not in the zone for pushing today. Maybe it's illness. We'll blame illness for my pace today, Tatuus. Minute? A long time to wait for a race, isn't it? Like 2 minutes. What do you do? Play with your thumbs? Come on, I want to go racing. Seconds, 14 seconds. best of launches. Get through turn 1 cleanly. Other people didn't. Might have lost the position, but that's fine. We've got a while for these tyres to heat up. It's all about being consistent and not just pushing. Nice. Ooh. That's him sliding about. We're going to be able to get the run on him. I believe that was my corner, and them two sent each other off anyway. Statine, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that was my corner. Yes, thanks for bumping me. Don't really want to be going side by side with him right now. Rather just let him go. Come on. Don't fight with me here. Just go. Rather him let me go. I go. Got away. Need a little bit of a gap. Ooh, loses it behind me. Fucking help is running to the straight. $153.6 and we've done a 154 flat. Let's build as much of a gap up as we can. I think we've got a much better exit than him. These two in front of us fighting. No! No, 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 no. Just managed to fucking save it out of the wall. I knew that was going to happen.
felt it coming. Oh shit, that's wide. That's fuck, I'm off again. Shit, down into P10 after fucking couple laps. Oh no. A long way to fight back. Come on. A little bit wide on the exit. Not bad though. Glad we didn't take any major damage. At least we're still in the race. I think if these guys ahead will just keep fighting, we can definitely catch them and pass them all again. If we're consistent for the rest of the race. We should have held P3. I just lost it. Gone a little bit too deep into turn 1. It's cost me a 10th. It's gone deep. Sort of has to let me go with after blocking me. Maybe a 154, which isn't great. But we made up the one position. See if we can go get the rest. In front of us just they're all doing 153s now, which is a shame because we were gaining on them a lot more. Oh shit, I forgot to brake. They've made this gravel, haven't they? I didn't realise they'd made it gravel. Not the best race for us. Not the best race. Give me a toe. Come on. How far back am I now? Like 10, 3 seconds, like 10 seconds behind. Pull out some perfect laps. Let's break this top of the corner. A little bit deep. Shame. It was a good entry. Give me a toe, give me a toe, give me a toe. Should be close enough. I'm getting a very small one. I'm wide, giving too much room. Oh, the fuck, mate, come on. You know what? I want to do another one. Oh no, this is the last day of... It's the last day, isn't it? Shit. Last day of Monza. Could have carried a bit more speed on the entry. Well, that's a free position, I suppose. Come on, yellow flag. Jacob, Kevin, these three. Oh, fighting hard. Let's go catch him. Five seconds. 1 second. He's 10 seconds behind now. Back up into P8. Keep going. These two still fighting up ahead. How far behind are we? Looks like 12 seconds behind. Keep an eye on it. We'll check. We'll start a lap to the end of the lap. Right, we fucked the final corner up. Not great. 153s and 154s. These two fighting. Looks like an 11-second gap still. Yep. First corner. Yellow flag. One of them's off. We're 5 seconds ahead now. Pit run onto the straight. Good job. Well done. Off in the wall. P7, I believe. Now how far ahead is P6? 6 seconds. Better than 11. See if we can go get him. Been a 1:59. Last lap. Don't know what his best is. I think we've lost a little bit of front downforce. Only 5.9 seconds ahead now. You okay, Dobby? That's a much better run into the straight. 5.8 seconds ahead. Come on. Five point 6, 5.5. For that, I think decent. Oh no, wasn't. That was 6/10 faster on him. He's 5.5-ish. Yeah. If he makes a mistake, we could catch him. The same goes for us if we made a mistake. Good result. If there's anything that can happen at Monza, we see a big lock-up from him. Oh, not the best exit. Now 4.9 seconds. Come on. 5 minutes to go, 5 seconds. Needs to do about a second a lot. Don't think I've got it in me, not gonna lie. You can do about half a second a lap, I believe, yeah. Half a second a lap, you can be faster than him. Big lock up from me. Not the greatest way to enter turn 1. I wonder if we could do the mediums. Oh, I fucked this up. Fuck that up. He's pulled away from me. He's doing a good lot. We could have been in P3. We could have taken the podium. Could have taken it. Oh, we didn't. Wow. Fantastic lap from him. Not great. Not great. Yellow flag up ahead. How far back is he? Oh, we're not close enough. Not close enough. But anything could still happen. Gonna have, what, 1 lap left of racing? Got on the brakes a little bit too early. I wish them two were a little bit closer so they could have a battle and I could have P6. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. .5 seconds behind. Decent recovery. Especially for like the first time on the I think this is like my first or second race on the direct drive wheel, so not too bad. Not as good as it would have been on the old wheel. I'm not a bad lap to finish. What was that? 150, 152.8. Not too bad. Not too bad.
I'll take it. Right, what time have we done? 3 hour stream. It's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna do a short stream just because I'm not feeling great. I appreciate everyone who stopped by. TWS was really good fun. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope the commentating was good enough. Gives me a chance to go and do some pictures and stuff, and maybe a thumbnail for the live stream as well. So I appreciate everyone who stopped by this stream. We will hopefully see you again soon. Probably be live in the very near future. I haven't got any job interviews or anything coming up, so I'll be focusing a lot more on streaming. See you guys soon. Thanks again. Bye. Need to YouTube as well.